The Carolina Panthers are finally back to having an almost elite front seven, one of the best we've seen in a while. Not only are we getting elite production from Derek Brown, Bobby Brown, and Ashawn Robinson at the moment, we're getting elite production against the run on our edges. We're getting elite production against the run with Trevor Wallace and Christian Roseboom after the start to the season, if you guys want to say that. This is a great start. Like these last two games, you played really your best running backs of the season, besides obviously Bijan Robinson with Devon Achane. He came in as one of the most underrated backs, receiving wise and running the ball. And obviously last week, Javon game with almost 500 yards on the ground, and we held him to 29 yards. You held these two backs to 50 yards rushing these last 2 weeks. That's got to be a record in the last couple of years. It has to be, right? There's improvement. Weekly all 22 is going to be today. I'm going to break down the interior. Kind of that's the sole focus with Bobby Brown, Ashawn, Derek Brown, kind of how doubling some of those guys freed up guys like Pat Jones on the edge. It freed guys like Bobby Brown, Derek Brown, even if it was an Ashawn Robinson triple team there was on Sunday. It freed up guys like that. And even though we're not getting a lot of pressure from the edge room, they're also being productive against the run. And that's what we want to see from the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, if you can't get production from your young edge rushers at the moment, it's going to come, but we're not getting that yet. And from the two in the back end, that to finish off the front seven with Christian Roseboom and Trevor Wallace, they've just been really active the last 2 weeks, really stopping the run, and they just seem like two different linebackers. I don't know what happened after the first 4 weeks. They just look very different. And they're also contributing in a big way in the run game. So let's run into the film. So this is the first clip. What you're going to see here, this is going to be a double on Derek Brown. Okay, so what you're going to have here is pretty much a puller. Okay, and you can't see on the end on the right side. Trevor Moore is on the right side on the screen. It should move and shift to the right. But what you're going to have here is you're going to have this guard pull back here and kind of help double Derek as well. So you're going to have obviously Derek here on him, and you're going to see Bobby Brown is going to get doubled on this play. You're going to get a double here and a double here on Bobby Brown, and Ashawn will get covered right here. But this is kind of how the blocking scheme is going to be set up, okay? I'm going to erase it there. And what you're going to see with this guard pulling here, Pat Jones, Bobby Brown getting doubled right here as well. It's going to free up Pat Jones to pretty much make a tackle, and it's going to make Javonte Williams on this play unsure what to do on this play. You're going to watch it as I play here. I'm going to start playing it here. Just watch how this play set up. You see the guard pull, pause right here, and you're also going to see Jalen Tolbert pull as well. Not really nothing there when Jalen Tolbert pulls. So the puller's there. You see the blocker set up. You see the guard come pull to pick up Derek Brown. Jalen Tolbert's coming his way. Pat Jones is free. Just look at where Pat Jones, because you have nobody there to help. Look how late. Look at that. He's going to just get the edge and make a big tackle there. And that's kind of what I want to show you guys and free up is there was a lot of double teams on Sunday against us. A lot of double teams when it comes to the Carolina Panthers or when it comes to Dallas Cowboys really trying to double us because they know we got guys like Bobby Brown, Derek Brown. They even triple teamed Ashawn Robinson. I think I have the clip in this all 22 as well. Just stay tuned for that one. But they doubled a lot. There was a second play of the game. They doubled Derek Brown. A ton of double teams. It freed up guys like Pat Jones. It freed up guys like Bobby Brown, Ashawn Robinson, Derek Brown, whoever they double teamed. It made opportunities. And I showed you guys when I broke down the film on Friday on my live stream as well. I kind of showed you guys this was the key to the game. It's stopping Javonte Williams. They are just bully ball. They had a lot of pullers. The Cowboys love to do a lot of pulling action when it comes to them running the football. And if you're the Panthers, you came in this game and you did your thing. Okay, they pulled a lot. They doubled a lot. Like I said, they were going to do on Friday. And we stopped it because you're setting the edge right here. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys can't see Trevon Moore on this side of the screen, but the edge is set for Trayvon. And at this point, you can see he's already trying to get in this hole. There's nothing there because Derek Brown, even when he's getting double teamed, is finding a way to close that hole. And Trayvon Moore is on the end of the screen. You can't see him. He's on the end of the screen. He's setting the edge. So obviously, when you go here, he's trying to bounce out back outside. It's too late. I think you would have been able to get a stop there with Christian Roseboom. So it was just a great technique here from everybody on this play. Everybody on this play, if you're doubled or not, they had great technique. You set the edge. Pat Jones made a big play. Okay, this next play I have for you guys is an Ashawn double. Okay, so you guys see Ashawn there right in the middle next to Derek Brown and Bobby Brown. You have Nick scoring on the edge. The guy on the edge is Pat Jones on the other side. You can't see the right side because it is kind of zoomed in. But I just want to show you guys the interior of this play and kind of show you guys Christian Roseboom's impact as well. You're going to see him shoot inside pretty much, okay? Just watch this play. It's just a great play from everybody, which is kind of like the last play. Everybody's doing their play. They're doing their job. Their technique is perfect. And that's kind of why we're so successful in holding Javonte to only 29 yards on the ground on Sundays, because everybody just played together and did their part when it came to running the ball, right? When it came to that screen pass with Trevor at the end of the game. That was a big play in terms of technique. I think I had that also in this to all 22. I can break that down for you guys here after this. But you're going to see, I pause it right here for you guys. You're going to see they're going to throw double right here at Ashawn, okay? You're going to throw one here. Look at Nick Gordon by himself on a motion. So he stops here to kind of come back inside to make a block. It doesn't work. Just simply, it does not work. Christian Roseboom finds a gap here and makes a tackle, okay? We play it right here for you guys. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Kind of cuts back inside. I mean, you got, look at this. You got the double right here on Ashawn. You got one-on-one right here. One-on-one Pat Jones. Christian Roseman has a hole because look at Jake Ferguson. He sees Bobby Brown, got his guy off the ground to his hands. Jake Ferguson has to come back around, try to get a block on one of these two guys. He's up Christian Roseboom to shoot inside and make a, he didn't make the tackle, okay? As you can see, he didn't officially make the tackle, but he made the play to kind of set it up. So let me run it back for you guys. I want you guys to really see kind of straight up when I'm trying to talk, I'll be slow down for you guys here. Me put it in 0.5. It's going to be a little slow, but just watch it kind of do its thing here. Look at it. Jay Ferguson in motion, comes back around. Bobby Brown throws his guy to the ground. He has to come back, leads Christian Roseman to shoot inside, and makes a tackler right there for a big stop. So that second play really just kind of showed you guys, again, everybody doing their job, okay? Bobby Brown was a big part of that play right there, throwing his guy, getting his guy to the ground, forcing Jake Ferguson back, came in motion from that spot, had to come all the way back around to make a block on either Nick Scoring, because he's a free edge rusher. Again, you saw first play, Pat Jones was a free pass rusher, made a big play. Nick Scoring was on that play as well, right? Because they brought him on the motion, they're shifting, okay? And when you're shifting, you're usually doubling a player, and you're leaving again. You're leaving a guy like a Nick Scoring or Pat Jones on the edge by themselves to make a play, okay? And you force them back outside. Either way, even if Christian Moses was not there, the play was made. Okay, this next play is another really good example of them shifting their line. Now you can see the entire line. This is a great play by Nick Scoring. He sets the edge. Princely, Nick Scoring have not really done a good job in terms of getting pressure the first couple of weeks of the season. They're rookies. It's going to come around. They're doing a great job in the run game, as we kind of see so far throughout the season. But you're going to see this is a great just edge setting from Nick Scoring. He just completely comes this way, sets the edge. And they're going to try right here. They're going to put one up on Derek. The right tackle on this play comes right here, and they kind of double Derek Brown a little bit. Kind of shoulder rubs him a little bit on this play. And then you're going to shift to the right. Pause right here. You can see the offensive line shifting this way. Boom, boom, boom. That's the point. You're trying to force Javonte a hole here, okay? But the thing about Nick Scoring here, this is not Nick Scoring uses power, boom, set the edge right here, and watch how Javonte Williams has nowhere to go, has to bounce back outside, but look, bounces outside. Christian Roseboom right there to meet him for a tackle. Okay, here's the next play. This is just bully ball. Again, this is kind of what I was showing you guys on film on Friday when I broke down on live stream. This is what the Cowboys do, okay? If they don't, send motions, if they don't shift, they love to just put a body on a body. But they couldn't do it on Sunday because we have boys and dogs in the middle of the defense, okay? They send a double on Ashawn on this play right here. Boom, boom, double, okay? Send a guy right there. Pause right here. Just note Princely. Again, they're shifting to the left. That's what they did on Sunday. They shifted. And look at these double teams. Double right here. And they got a guy right here on Derek Brown. I think that's Derek Brown or Bobby Brown. Don't know exactly who. But they have one on Derek Brown, okay? Pretty much sent a double right here as well. And it's to the point where, as I mentioned, the triple team come for Ashawn. Pause right here. Triple team on Ashawn. Can't stop it. Can't stop it because you know why? Princely, Umani Allen's there. And also, I know you guys can't really see the play. I'm going to maximize my screen here for you guys. You can see. But look at this right here. Boom. Look at the edge setting. Look, Christian Roseboom has either one or two holes to go into. Boom. You got a guy here. You got double team right here. I mean, this is really well played in terms of edge standing. And not only that, it forces Javonte. He doesn't know what to do on this play because he comes over here, he has nowhere to go, and then Princely's there to make a tackle. Okay. Let me play it for you guys here. Look at that. Look, edge is set. The only hole you have right here, you have your one edge off the block, Derek Brown literally off his double team, Princely behind him. Opportunity for Javonte on this play to make a run. It's just simple stuff. It's simple stuff. It's basic. I mean, we dominated on Sunday in that department against the run, doing our jobs. That's kind of what we've been doing the last 2 weeks to stop Devon and stop Javonte Williams on the last two weeks. Okay, next play I do have for you guys. This is the play for the Trevor Wallace play where he's obviously one-on-one with Javonte on this play. And on this play, you're going to see Princely. It's kind of like a stunt when it comes to pass rush. I'm going to pause it right here whenever I play a little bit. Look at this. Boom. You get Princely right here. You get Derek Brown off his block quickly, which is one-on-one with DJ. They don't try to go back inside to get Dak a little bit. And it's going to be a little simple dump off because there's nothing here. Okay, nothing here. And you're going to see Trevor Wallace right here make a big time play athletically, which is why we drafted him to make these type of plays. Just come shoot right here in the middle and make a big time stop on Javonte Williams. Just pause right here. First of all, Derek Brown beat his double team. That's the first thing to notice. Look, his double team is completely just destroyed by Derek Brown. You got to get this ball out because if you don't, it's a potentially, well, it's pressure. And he's clearly holding right there too. But he's trying to on him trying to get to Javonte Williams on this little screen pass a little bit. Let me kind of run back here. Look at this. Boom. Look at it. He reads it. Just goes right to it. Sees he has nothing. Kind of reads the play perfectly out and makes an outstanding tackle. Give us the ball back. Okay, here's the next play. You see motion from the Cowboys. You fake it here. Let me pause it right here. Okay, pause it right here. Just look at this. Look, I told you this is what the Cowboys love to do. They either love to shift. As you can see, they're shifting to the left a little bit. They're trying to, push their guys off right here and shift to the left. Boom, shift to the left. Shift to the left. First of all, Princely, great play right here. Trying to get back inside right here with nothing available. Derek Brown, you can see him get off his block. It's not really surprising. Boom, look at that. Pause right here. I mean, they do a good job kind of protecting this a little bit, kind of holding that wall. Princely doesn't just gets to his block, okay? But look at this. You kind of like where did Bobby Brown even come from on this play? Well, he just completely beat his man because he was doubled or not doubled. He was one-on-one again with the guard. Just completely comes off his man, and Javonte's cooked because look, you got JC lurking as well. You got two guys coming after you right here, and you have nowhere to go. And Bobby Brown makes a big tackle right here for another big play. So the all-22 for the defense is it's really not that difficult to look, right? Obviously, for the Panthers, it was just dominating your battle, playing your position and winning your rep. That's kind of what Dave Canales has been preaching all year long, is winning your rep. And that's what they've been doing the last 2 weeks when it comes to stopping the run, is winning their rep. Okay, next play right here, you're going to see motion from the guard right here, come shift this way, and you're going to see Bobby Brown on this play. Get one with the center. Javonte is going to just run straight inside. It's like a little inside zone right here. And you're going to see Bobby Brown just get off his man and just completely just beat his man. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's not just Derek Brown who's making plays. It's everyone on this interior defensive line and this defensive line making plays. Look at this. Pause right here. Look at that. And you have nowhere to go because you're either going to, obviously, he ran into Bobby Brown right here. It looks like he's triple teamed. Okay. It's either you go here or you bounce back outside and you're met with two guys right here with Trevor Wallace and Princely. You have to decide. And there's nowhere to go for Javonte Williams on this play as well. And this was 8 plays so far. I broke down all 22 that were literally 90% run plays, and it was all dominating. It was just less than 5 yards a carry. Every single one I've shown so far might have even been 3 yards or less. Every single one of these plays. So if you're the Panthers, you completely dominated, man. You completely dominated. You did your thing to please stopping the run because I thought we could have held George Pickens enough. I thought there was a better chance that the run game was going to do better. I was wrong, and I'm going to be wrong every single week because this run defense is that good of a run defense. And you're going to see everyone's coming together, man. Everyone's coming together. The interior's coming together. You double Derek Brown, man, you got Bobby Brown right there. You double Bobby Brown, you got Derek Brown or A'Shawn Robinson. You can't double this interior. Okay, you can't do it. And again, if you want to play like the Cowboys did on Sunday, where you shift a lot, you bring pullers a lot, and you allow Pat Jones, Nick Scorn, Princely to be free, they're going to come get you because they have been really good at setting the edges, getting tackles for loss all year. Even though the pressure hasn't really been there so far this year, they've been good at that against the run. So if you're the Carolina Panthers, man, great game plan from Ejiro Evero in terms of stopping the run. Did their thing. Really did the best all year long when it comes to kind of countering teams' shifts, countering their pullers. And I broke the film down. The Cowboys did all that against the Jets. Okay, and I broke that down. I was like, this is going to be a very interesting offensive line to go against because it's simply a very good offensive line, and it was going to be that way. So if you're the Panthers, great job. We have the Jets coming up. I am going to be going live on Friday night to break down film live as well. We're on the road to 1K. We're 12 away. We can do it right here. I know we can. I'm very excited about 1,000 subscribers. I want to be here without you guys, man. So appreciate all that. And I'm going to be back next week for the All 22. We're going to be back Friday night for a live stream. We're going to be back Sunday night for a live stream once we beat the Jets and hit 4-3. So if you guys are new, subscribe for me. With that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.